usually lags behind with quarterbacks? I mean, what do they have to kind of catch up with at this?
Good question. So I think that, you know, when you're in the meeting room and you're learning the offense, it's one thing to say it. It's one thing to see it on film. It's another thing to do it in a 7-on-7 where there's no rush. And then when the rush is going, you know, so it's all the progression. And so you can't simulate all that. There's nothing you can do. You have to play the game. And so there's so many that goes into it, the protection, and it's reps, it's experience, it's going through it all. The more you know when you step on the field, the more you're prepared, the better off you're going to be. But there's nothing that replaces experience. So the more these guys get a chance to play and run the offense, the better they'll be.
There were some overthrows. Is that sort of the outcome of seeing the rush for the first time? You just kind of...
Yeah, that's part of it. That's part of it. You know, getting your feet in the ground, the timing of everything and how fast it's moving, or maybe there's a defensive lineman that flashes in front of your face and being able to move your feet. And again, we have to drill that. We have to get better at that so those things don't happen. But again, if you've never done it with a real guy rushing at you, it's very, very different. And so the more times they get it, the better they'll be.
Doug, over here. Ryan, you guys had a quarterback competition last spring with Dwayne and Joe, and obviously that was two much more experienced guys. Just in terms for all of us of maybe trying to just understand context of where this competition is now compared to last year, just what's it been like this spring when you have a competition, but again, just too much younger guys?
Yeah, another great question. You know, when you had Joe and Dwayne here, they didn't have a body of work on the field, but they had a body of work practicing. And the coaches and myself and you know, we had gone through it and we kind of knew what we had. We saw them in the game, and then, you know, we had to kind of make a decision who was ahead right there. The guys we have here, these guys, you know, they should have been in high school at this time last year. So they don't have that body of work. They're still a work in progress. They're still growing. They're still making mistakes. So to say we know where they are in terms of finished product, it's hard to tell, and they still have a long way to go.